specifically, I think they need to find a better rhythm. They've got to find a way to get some completion strung together.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Back to pass, it's Daniels. Throws for the tight end. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down.
And with that incompletion, man, this crowd, I don't know that they are really happy about what's going on. I mean, they already built a deficit, and they don't have a lot to cheer about. They got to get some kind of rhythm, something going on this offense to ignite this fan base.
Being started out great on this drive, but then a couple of incompletions, and now it's 3rd and 10. They'll send the tight end in motion. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Here's a heat. Oh, the big fella almost had the interception. Instead, it'll be 4th down.
Well, the defense just did the quarterback a massive favor. That's the nicest thing they've done to him all game. They've already picked him off twice. That should have been number 3.
Three straight misfires has left them staring at 4th and 10, but they'll try it again. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Unloads to the right. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day.
Well, the defense is feeling it now, right? 2 picks in 2 straight drives. Their guys have been all over the field making plays when the ball's in the air. D coordinator's got to love that.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And that's what makes this defense so difficult to run against. They've got guys up front that just push offensive linemen backwards. They basically push the blockers right into the lap of that running back.
And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming.
Well, it was a good throw. It was a good route, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
They're bringing the chop. They're bringing the noise on 3rd down at the dope. Here's Underwood. Hauls it in. At the caught, and he's got room. The 30. Past the 20. Touchdown, Wolverines. He broke a... Welcome to the big house, Michigan Stadium. It's the Missouri Tigers and the Michigan Wolverines. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you, and Holly Rowe is down on the sideline. Hello, Holly.
When you talk about iconic stadiums in college football, the Big House has to be at the top of your list. One of the most unique stadiums. It is nestled down in the ground. It is loud. It is fun. Ann Arbor has one of the finest stadiums in college sports. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. Missouri ready to kick off to get us underway. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Hand off from the shotgun. They come out strong, stopping for no gain on the opening play.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Catch in the middle. It's Marsh. Breaks into the open. And a big hit at the end, but it didn't stop him from getting the first down.
And, man, that's not a surprise that they come to their go-to guy early. This is an offense that's so much fun to watch, and it's because they know who they are. They know how to get the ball to their playmakers. And on the first drive, Palmer, get your guy a touch, get him involved. You know receivers got some feelings, Jesse. I love that they're getting him lathered up and a touch early in this football game.
Yeah, he's definitely one of those guys who feels like he's open every single play, so it is a good idea to get him going early. For the defense,
makes the catch and he's free. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down.
Nice job by the running back catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. Did a nice job of it.
Pushes ahead for one. It's 2nd and 9. Just barely picked up a yard with that last completion. It's 2nd and 9. Here's Bryce Underwood to throw. Bringing the heat.
This is why everybody grows up and wants to be an offensive coordinator and not a defensive coordinator, because he can do that. He drops back. He's supposed to pass, but you know what? I'll just scramble around, and I'll just go get plenty of yards and pick them up and put them down, and I'm faster than most of your other guys, too, so good luck stopping him.
And the Wolverines have it with a 1st and 10. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Finds a soft spot in the middle. Touchdown, Wolverines! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. I can't imagine that going any better.
What a great start for this offense. Opening drive, come out, have success. You know, most offensive coordinators script their first 5 to 10 plays. Looks like that script worked pretty well.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he's stopped. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Here's Hardy to begin the drive. Tried to move that pile forward. He maybe gets 2. He's down at the 21.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Looking for more room. Touchdown, Michigan. The defense putting points on the board.
And the defense sets the tone early in this football game. We're still in the first quarter, and this is looking like they're putting a complete game together. Offense scoring, defense scoring. Palmer, they're up 2 touchdowns already.
Yeah, you got to give this coaching staff credit. They have their guys ready to go, and this is what you call firing on all cylinders early in a game.
On the move from inside his 5. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Oh, what vision. There he goes. Open it up. Oh, returns like that just swing the momentum. Almost took it to the house. The Tigers send out the offense to go to work. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
Yeah, you just feel like the running back's asking for redemption on that one. You know, second and short, and you're giving him the football. He can't get the first himself. Now it's third down. He's looking over on the sideline like, call it again, throw me the ball, I can go do this. It's never a good feeling for the running back in that situation.
It's complete to the right. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's first and goal from the 8. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. They'll run it with Hardy. Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers! Excellent pass by the back on the option. A quick strike, just as we expected.
Yeah, and quick strikes are easy when you got such great field position. Obviously, when the offense starts in such a good spot, puts the defense in a bad position, and the offense takes advantage.
And he made the extra point without problem. This offense plenty happy enough with the result of that play, so they just let the official put that flag back in his pocket and decline the penalty. The returner will field it and try to do some business. Makes a move. Got a little room. Wide open, and it's a foot race. They will get him. It's a touchdown. Boy, nothing electrifies a stadium quite like a return for a touchdown.
It's always so exciting because you don't see them very often. You got to go so many yards, 80, 90 yards at a time. What a great job by the returners, showing the speed, providing the electricity. There's a reason they're all jacked up, and it's because of that awesome kickoff return.
He'll bring it out. It's Terry. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. Backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Simmons. Time to take a shot. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. He's brought down. A short return, but the defense comes out on top with the pick.
Nothing going right for this team early in the first quarter here. The defense is getting gashed, and now you've thrown a pick. The head coach has got to get his team together and get everybody to calm down and settle in.
And this defense, they've got to do a big job here. Like, offense put you in a bad spot. You haven't had some great moments, but this possession, we got to get a stop, got to stop the bleeding, and get the ball back to our offense.
We've reached the end of the period, and Michigan has the lead. They largely dominated this first quarter as indicated by the stats. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the second period and they try to find a way to answer. So first down here as they go back to work. They'll move the wide receivers. Underwood. Pulls it in. Turning it on. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play.
All right, defense. It ain't working, right? We're stringing together several first downs here. We're going to need to change this up, find something we can disrupt the quarterback and mess up this offense a little bit.
Finding, headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Michigan. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
When these offenses get in a rhythm, they're hard to stop. Already up early, got a short field, take advantage of it too, get another touchdown. This offense is doing whatever they want to do and having a lot of success.
From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Mizzou has it back in the offense coming out on the field. There's still plenty of time, but you see that 21-point deficit, and there is a sense of urgency now. That keeps the running game churning. Pick up a 5 to the 23.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early and often. There are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, you know, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
Simmons on play action. Blasted as he lets it go. Incomplete, and he threw that one up for grabs and into traffic. Fortunate to get it back.
Man, an almost disaster again for this offense. He's already thrown 2 interceptions. The defense got their hands on another one. They are dialed in. They really got a good beat on this passing game.
So what do they have for 3rd and short from their own 23? Lined up in the gun, here's Simmons. Looking for a big play. And the misconnection on 3rd down.
Well, this quarterback has struggled, having already thrown 2 picks. That should have been number 3. Somehow the defender dropped that one. Things not going well for this Q.
4th down and 4 yards to go. The offense will try to get it. 4th down, Simmons. Unloads to the wideout. He's got enough for the 1st down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. Mizzou coming out with a fresh set of downs. Again, it's Simmons. Catch in the middle, it's Lee. They make the stop at the 41, but it's a 15-yard pickup, and they're rolling with a 1st down. The Tigers look to keep this drive humming. Motion from the wide receiver. Here's Simmons to throw. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. Goes high to pull it in. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it 1st and goal. And this is a really important series of plays, a chance to cut into the lead just before halftime. He'll keep it himself. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. Now the Wolverines call a timeout. It's their 1st. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Here's Hardy. Brought down short of the end zone, and that'll bring up 3rd and goal. Michigan wants to stop the clock. They'll use a timeout. It's their 2nd. They'll take a moment to gather their thoughts and put together a plan for this 3rd down play. They keep nudging it closer, but now it's 3rd and goal from the 1. They'll try to run it with Hardy. That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on 3rd down. They've converted on 4th down once, but here's the big one. 4th and goal. Simmons to throw for it on 4th. Scrambling away. And this will fall incomplete, and they'll turn it over on downs.
And the offense stays aggressive. They try to throw the football and just weren't on the same page. It was an incompletion. He could have done a better job, I think, throwing the ball to his receiver and maybe making it where it's more of a 50-50 ball where he can make a play. Defense gets the big stop.
Their own end zone nipping at their heels as they start this drive from their own 2. Could be an alley. The 50. He's at the 40. Running inside the 20. Mississippi. It's the Michigan Wolverines and the Mississippi State Bulldogs. Alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I am Reese Davis. Holly Rose down on the sidelines. We say hello to Holly.
History was made in Starkville, Mississippi. Did you know that Davis Wade Stadium for the Bulldogs of Mississippi State is the second oldest Division I-A campus football stadium, opened in 1914 as Scott Field? The cowbells are clanging every time you visit Starkville, Mississippi. Guys?
We'll keep an eye on that, Holly. Mississippi State about to put it away as we start the festivities. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. He'll be stopped just short of the 20 at the 19. Give him 1.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Rolling, Underwood, caught behind the line. It's Hansen. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size. Now they'll face 3rd and 4 in their first possession of the game. This quarterback part of their running game. Crosses the 35. All by himself down the middle. At the 30. Past the 10. Slippery slide, find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Michigan!
And you knew his legs were a weapon, and he shows it to you right there, running it into the end zone. And this offense, man, they are a good offense, and they are in a good rhythm early in this football game. We talked about the quarterback. We talked about his speed. He can make these type of plays, and on the first drive, Palmer, the defense didn't have any answers. They better find some.
Yeah, it's going to be hard to find them, too, just because of that athleticism and just how he can attack defenses with his arm, with his feet, the different playmakers surrounding him as well. There's a lot to get prepared for in a week when you're playing against this offense, and I just think they saw everything there on that opening drive. They're going to have to do some soul-searching on the sidelines early.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He'll be brought down at the 22-yard line. Good coverage on that one. His return is stopped short of the 25. They'll start on the ground with Fluff Bothwell. Oh, he's got some space. The 50, the 40, the 30. He's at the 10. He'll be down at the 4-yard line after that terrific run.
All right, David, as someone that loves defense and sound defense, how would you evaluate their job fitting that?
To quote the great philosopher Reese Davis, that was very...
And he breaks the play. Touchdown, Bulldogs!
And you talk about wasting no time, that's what this offense just did. First play, explosive play. Second play, ready to rock and roll. 2-play drive. It's exactly what they drew up over there on the sidelines, Palmer.
And they did a great job of getting down to the goal line and getting set quick to go run that play. Right after the long play, the call came in, everybody got lined up. They were wasting no time. Defense completely on their heels. They don't know what just hit them.
And that kick was perfectly down the middle. Fielded in the end zone, it's Marsh. He's brought down at the 30, but a productive return after deciding to bring it out. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
In football, you hear the term quick, but don't hurry. And you can tell when you run these RPOs, the QBs want to make that decision quick. And I think he hurried it a little bit too much. Got the ball out quick, but obviously was inaccurate with his pass.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Here's Underwood to throw. He's got him this time. And they bring him down quickly, but a good gain there. The Wolverines want to move quickly. Underwood in the gun on third down. He'll pull it down. He'll be forced out of bounds. Let's mark it at the 48-yard line as this offense continues its work.
And, man, this defense, they look a little bit frustrated. Like, he's done this time and time again here in the first half, and it's still early in this football game, but they got to find an answer for his legs. Like, he's chewing up too many yards, making too many big plays. Got to find a way to make him one-dimensional and make some bad things happen when he tries to take off and run the football.
Surged ahead for a couple there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Wide receiver going in motion. Here's Bryce Underwood to throw. Rush is on him. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. And the Wolverines have their offense in high gear. The run from the shotgun. Blast his way ahead, but not much room. A pickup of 1 to the 24.
You definitely want to commit to the run game. You want to establish the run game. You want the defense to honor it. But if it doesn't work a little later down the road, you might think about airing that puck out.
Motion from the wideout. The give to the back. There to stop him after a pickup of 1 to the 22.
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier. Really good job at the point of attack.
They're working that left side. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down.
Well, on that third down play, they're just trying to get it to him quickly to see if he can do something with it after the catch. But this is a defense that takes pride in their ability to tackle in the open field. That was a fantastic job of rallying to the ball carrier, inbounds, and getting him down, now setting up fourth.
Quarterback keeper. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
And listen, we know this QB wants to take off. Fourth down, go time, got to make a play. Defense locked in, dialed in, got to him, got him on the ground, didn't let him get to the sticks.
Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. They'll start on the ground with Buff Bothwell. They shut it down quickly, but he gets 2 out to the 18. Entertaining first quarter, and we are all locked up after one as we take a quick look at some stats. We've got a good one going here and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the second. So second down here as we're back at it after the break.
Ready. Hawkeye. Break. Stay. Set hard.
Taylor wants to throw it. Fires to the wideout. Tosses it incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Moving out to the right. He'll try to do it himself. They'll guide him out of bounds down at the 25-yard line.
And I think this is important for this defense. This will be a big key in the football game. Like, I got to limit.
Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field.
Kill. 139 out of try. 130. Magic. Mustang.
On 4th down, looking for the completion. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. A bold decision to go for it on 4th down, and one that did not pay off.
That's a great job there by the defense here early in this game, getting a huge stop, and they've got an opportunity to make the opponent pay. Offense taking over now in great field position. Let's see what they can do here from a play calling standpoint to try to put some points on the board.
Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a 1st down.
This offense has to get this guy the ball in as many ways as possible. He showed you all of his tools on that last play.
On 1st and 10, trying to strike from the 15. Underwood. Snags it. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the 1st down.
And you can see just how explosive this offense is. It doesn't matter what they do. Whether they're throwing the ball, whether they're running the ball, they've had some balance, but they can pick up yards.
He got it in there. Touchdown. Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And it was finished off with a quarterback sneak. Fielded in the end zone. It's Evans. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. They'll start on the ground with Buck Bothwell. Gets it out to the 20 after a pickup of 4.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's 1st down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. Taylor wants to throw. Grabbed in the middle. It's Johnson. He almost picked up the 1st down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. Boy, could they use a conversion on 3rd and short from their own 24. They'll try to get it through the air. Fires to the big fella. Could not make his way to the corner. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the 1st down. Just not able to shake enough defenders and comes up a little bit short.
And I think a lot of times on 3rd down.
Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. On 4th down, looking to pass. And the incomplete pass lets this defense get the ball back for its own great field position.
Man, first half being that aggressive on your side of the field, that's a different world. Like, you live in the analytics world, and I know people say go for it more often. I don't see the point.
Got it! And he wanted to score badly, but the defense wrestles him down at the 2.
And, David, I know there's a part of you that wonders what if had you played tight end. You and I have been out in the field pregame before. We've been spinning it around with your athleticism. I know you wonder what it would have been like to go make plays like that.
I tell you what, I do wonder what if now, Jesse, because now you can't hit these guys. Like, you're not allowed to hit them high, all the targeting. Like, if you're a big body guy with good hands, you could go make a lot of money. Might have been a little bit safer. Might not have got hurt. So, yeah, it might not have been that bad of a living.
They go right back to this guy on 2nd and goal. Just hammer it with this running back again, and he noses his way into the end zone.
You know, there's so many coaches out there in 2-minute situations at the end of the half with the lead that'll just be happy taking the lead into halftime. This guy's staying aggressive, though. Pedal to the metal, David, and you saw it paid off there for the touchdown.
Yeah, and let's finish this half now. Now, we got a nice lead. Built a little bit of a lead, but the defense has to go back out there. There's still a little bit of time, so get that stop to keep that momentum you just got, and everybody will be jacked up at halftime.
On the run from inside his own 5. And the returner is stopped. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Taylor wants to throw it. And the defense making a play, getting a hand on that pass.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Right back to the air on 2nd and 10. Makes the catch. It's West. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. It's complete on the right side. Good effort, but he's going to come up a little bit short. It'll be 4th down and 1. The Wolverines will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. And he takes this from inside the 5. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. The Mississippi State offense headed back to the field to go to work. Trailing by a couple of scores, they'd like to generate some confidence here early in the 3rd quarter.
Down 2 possessions, the coaching staff met in at halftime, and they've probably scripted this opening drive. Just like they do at the start of the game, they've now got an idea of what plays they feel most confident in, what plays their quarterback is seeing the best to go out here and execute a scoring drive.
Well, and it's nice to get the ball first. Like, I got the first opportunity to close the gap a little bit, apply some great game pressure to these guys. So I think getting the ball first, driving down, scoring right here will be huge.
There's just so much chemistry between this quarterback.
And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. And the play will stand after the replay booth just does a little double checking to make sure. Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. Handoff, left Bothwell. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Taylor wants to throw. Grabbed over the middle. It's Cotton. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
Well, it's a nice job by the tight end there. He's patient. He fights his way through all the traffic in the middle of the field, running that drag route, making it an easy completion for the quarterback.
Mississippi State has this drive hitting on all cylinders.
674, take off. Kill. 390, twilight. 390, twilight.
Wide receiver comes in motion. The Bulldogs will use their first timeout. And that will leave them with just 2 timeouts to use the rest of the way. Mississippi State comes out after picking up the first down.
Ready. 230. Blues.
And he doesn't find much running room. A short gain on the play. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Throws it deep. And wings it incomplete.
I don't know if the quarterback read the coverage properly on that one, but obviously the result is an incompletion.
And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Couldn't quite haul it in. Almost had their first pick here late in the game.
At this point, trailing by a lot, the defense is expecting you to throw it. If you're going to throw over the middle of the field, the window's going to open and close quickly. You've got to have better timing to complete that throw. They just didn't have it there.
A famous writer once said, most men lead lives of quiet desperation. Here is a desperate move, going for it on 4th down, trailing by double figures. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And make the catch, and the defense will force the turnover on downs.
That is great job by this defense, coming up big on 4th down when it matters the most. You could tell they were dialed in. They knew they were going to throw the football. The defense was locked in on the quarterback. Great job defending the pass, forcing the incompletion on 4th down.
The Michigan offense heads out to get this drive started. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute that.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Throwing, Underwood. Under fire. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Knocked down after a pickup of maybe 2, and man, that pursuit, they had their hair on fire.
And because of the success this quarterback has had early in this game running the football, if I'm the coordinator calling plays, I'm dialing up his number more. Design runs, and also telling them in the sidelines, hey, listen, remember, if it's not open, take off. Just go get it yourself. They don't have an answer for you right now. This is a big key for us to win this game.
3rd down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35.
And, you know, big chunks like this don't happen unless you commit to the run game. You got to get those big boys up front into the game, understanding I want to knock people off the football, create some holes like you do here for my running back, make the game easy.
They'll snap it on first down from the 35. right back to the well. He rumbles ahead for 6 inside the 30 to the 28-yard line.
And we talked about this guy coming into the game, man. He's a dude. Like, he's a guy that they're going to feature, they're going to give the football to. He's so good with the ball in his hand, so why would you not hand it to him as much as possible? They're doing it early, and he's getting some chunk yardage. This defense, they knew about him, but now they're finding out about him.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19. We've reached the end of the period, and Michigan has the lead. A quick pause here to look at the numbers as they are threatening to pull away in this game. Just about ready to go in the fourth, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. They go back to work in the final period of this one. They'll try the counter. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here.
And this is a perfect situation. This is a situation, if you asked me to be in before the game, the coaches would have been in heaven. I got the football. I got the lead on their side of the field. Nice gain on first down. Same exact script. Do it again. Run the football. Run the clock. Let that thing tick down. And if we add points, we add points.
And you want that clock to run. Wrestled to the ground, but he's inside the 10 and down to the 9.
And if it ain't broke, don't fix it. Just keep running the football. Everything is going according to plan right now. They've been able to stay on the field. They put some nice plays together back to back to back, and they're bleeding the clock. This is exactly what you practice for situations like this. Just keep doing what you're doing.
To have any chance in the world, this defense has to come up with a stop on first and goal. He just kept those big, powerful thighs churning, but he'll be knocked down at the 1.
And that's really nice offensively because you're in the red zone. You do have an opportunity.
to the big house, Michigan Stadium. It's the Florida State Seminoles and the Michigan Wolverines. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with you. Let's check in with our sideline reporter, Holly Rose.
Coach Norvell told me before the game, this is a concerning crowd. You know, every time we're here, it's one of the best atmospheres in all of college football. The coach said they will have to communicate at a high level. They have worked with crowd noise all week at practice. We'll see if it pays off here today. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. Looking forward to see how this one goes. The Noles ready to kick it away first. He'll bring it out. It's Marsh. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They'll move the wide receiver. They'll run it from the gun. There he goes. And they finally get him down, but not before. He's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line.
Well, that's why this running game can be so dynamic. This guy is special when he has the football in his hands. He can make people miss, he can run with power, and he also has speed. You saw it on that last play.
You look to be backed up, and then suddenly you're not. Big play has them across the 50, and they'll have it 1st and 10. Just has a knack of finding that crease and gets it down to the 41.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
9-yard pickup on 1st down, and now they can take a shot on 2nd and short. Play action with Underwood. Oh, they're after him. Makes the grab. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
Well, one thing you got to say about this guy is he's very, very poised. He knew he had that defender bearing down on him. He got hit right as he threw it. Still, though, it didn't affect his accuracy. Nice job getting that completion.
They make the stop, give him 3 yards on the carry. Ball's at the 24.
Nice 1st down defense. Great job being physical, understanding the chances of run are high. They come up, they get the back on the ground, forcing a 2nd down and long situation.
Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7. Here's Underwood to throw. He's going to run it. They'll get him on the ground, but he takes it all the way down to the 10.
And, man, I love his courage to run the football. And I think it's necessary for the team. Sometimes you got to do that. But, man, see the surroundings, right? Like, know when guys are around you. He gets hit late at the end of that play, and he got decked. You do not want to take those shots throughout a game. They will add up, and sometimes it will affect your throwing. It's too big of a hit to be taken for this quarterback.
They've got it down to the 3. Now it's 2nd and goal. Trying to punch it in. Nowhere to run, and he barely makes it back to the line of scrimmage.
All right, so now you're in this 3rd down situation close to the goal line, and it just feels, David, like they're going to have to throw the football in order to score a touchdown here. I like maybe trying to get the quarterback outside on the perimeter and give him a run-pass option.
I like that, too. Get the quarterback on the move. And here's the thing. If I get close and I get stopped, it's 4th down. 4th down means go for it. That's all that means now today in college football.
Now on 4th down, they'll try to come away with 3. And it's right down the boulevard. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0.
This is a team that really prides themselves on starting fast. We've seen that before, and here they are playing at home today. Nice job on the opening drive. Lots of poise, good emotion. They don't get the touchdown they would have liked, but they kick a nice field goal. They've got the lead. Head coach has to be happy with that.
This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Picks up the 1st down. Maybe some room here. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a 1st down.
I bet that running back's eyes got so big when he gets that handoff going to the right and he sees the huge holes. Yes, please.
The defense just didn't flow quickly enough. All of the blockers had leverage on their men.
And that defensive line has to get off the ball a little bit better, get some penetration to stop that outside run.
Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down.
Man, this guy's going to need some water when he gets to the sidelines. They've been putting him to work on this drive, right? We've seen him toting the rock with success. Now you're seeing him get involved in the passing game, too. They are highlighting his versatility here on this drive.
Pocket breaking down. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Finds his tight end. They'll mark him out of bounds right at the 45-yard line.
And this is the kind of quarterback I want to build my offense around. I mean, guys that can scoot, extend plays. It makes the offensive line better, wide receivers better when you can do things like this and get completions down the field.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
And this offensive line's got to do a little better job, man. You've got to give your quarterback time to go through his progressions, for go to 1 to 2 and then maybe make a play. And he goes off of his first target, and you can tell he did not have much time getting hit as he's trying to throw the football. You've got to protect your quarterback.
We've reached the end of the period, and Michigan has the lead. Let's take a look at the numbers through the first quarter. So they had a chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. To the air, it's Daniels. Pressure coming. And he just throws it away. That is not what you're looking for on third down. Fourth down coming up.
Offenses know and work on it all week. Third downs. We got to be really, really good. This offense not good on this third down. It could come back to bite them.
On fourth down, they'll throw for it. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. Desperately wanted to convert on fourth down, but couldn't do it. Here's Bryce Underwood to throw. Finds his man. It's Marsh. He makes the stop at the 43-yard line. It's a pickup of 15, and they've got it in plus territory.
When the football is thrown accurately, where I can catch it and be a runner after the catch, it makes all the difference in the world. I can keep that speed up. Now I can break tackles like you see here and go make big plays for my offense.
Zings it complete to the right. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down.
Right, second quarter, getting closer to the half. Offense is still having a lot of success stringing some first downs together. Defense is going to need to figure something out before they get to halftime.
They'll start this one from the 29 on first down. Out of the gun, the running back has it. And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
They can really be aggressive after that last play at 2nd and 3. They'll keep it on the ground. Tough run, gets it into the red zone, and they knock him down at the 17.
A lot of times on second down, you're thinking pass, especially second maybe in a little bit long. Really good job by the offense, committing to the running game, getting the first down really easily.
They've got the screen set up. Breaks it, headed to the end zone, and he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Wolverines! Effective offense leading the way here and establishing this lead.
And that's how you draw it up, right? You want to come out, be clicking early, get everything going, way to get all the facets rolling. The defense right now on their heels, they have no answers. The offense doing whatever they want.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. Looking to pass, it's Daniels. Fakes to grab. Pickup of 5, it's now 2nd and 5. The hurry up now, 2nd down, clock ticking. Back to pass. Here comes the heat. And it's a sack. Just a great job defensively, making him go through his progressions, and he really didn't have time to do it.
And that's exactly what you do in zone coverage. You drop in your spots, you read the quarterback's eyes, make sure you take away that quick stuff, and a great job rushing the passer and getting the sack.
Throws to the wideout. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play.
And these are the mistakes backed up you can't make as a quarterback, man. You've got to protect the football. Big-time mistake. Defense capitalizes and sets their offense up with elite field position.
Now the Wolverines call a timeout. It's their first. Lots of conversations going on both sidelines to put together a strategy. And this, my friend, is what you call advantageous field position. Starting the drive with a 1st and goal. Trying to move the pile into the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2.
And I'm good with it. I like what the offense is doing. Be physical. I don't need to get pass happy down here on 1st and goal. Nice job believing in my running game, and maybe I stick to it for another play or 2.
No running room at all, and he barely makes it back to the line of scrimmage. It's 3rd and goal.
Hey, how about this defense, man? This could be a big stand. Forcing a 3rd down, your offense just puts you in a bad spot, right? They throw an interception, they set them up in scoring position. Now you forced a 3rd down. Limit the damage right here. Get to the quarterback and maybe can make them kick a field goal.
Just going to keep it after the snap. Touchdown, Wolverines! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Well, this offense is clicking. They've been doing it all first half, running the ball, throwing the ball. They had insult to injury with another touchdown here right before teams go into the tunnel. This defense, guys, they have got to find some answers, and they've got to regroup here at halftime.
On the move from inside his 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Dropping back, it's Daniels. Fires to the middle. It's caught downfield. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Wants to throw on 1st down. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. 1 more snap coming before halftime. Looking to throw on 1st down. A shot toward the end zone. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. And he'll be brought down, and that's how we'll end the first half. He'll put total under and get this second half started. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. Okay, guys, the Florida State offense returns to the field. When you're facing a deficit like this one to start the second half, you really can't afford to waste a single possession.
Fresh start here in the second half. That's the only way you can look at this if you're on offense. Things did not go your way there in the first half. It starts with one play. To get our confidence going, we just got to get something going early here on this drive.
One play, stay aggressive. Now I think I can be even more aggressive on fourth downs because obviously I've built it.
And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. On the banks of the Tennessee River, Neyland Stadium in Knoxville. It's the Michigan Wolverines and the Tennessee Volunteers. Reese Davis, David Pollock, and Jesse Palmer with you. Let's say hello to our friend Holly Rowe on the sideline.
The history of college football has many ties to the military. Tennessee's Neyland Stadium, with over 101,000 fans in place, is one of those. The stadium was named for legendary football coach General Robert R. Neyland on October 27, 1962. This is one of the most beautiful venues in college sports, with the Tennessee River, the sailgating, and the checkered end zones. Can't wait to watch a college football game at Tennessee. Guys?
Thanks, Holly. He'll start the return inside his 5. Tackled and brought down at the 23-yard line, so not a whole lot of room on that return. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Bishop. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
And what's the closest guy to football, man. It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Looking left. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. A tough start to the opening drive as the defense comes up with a big play.
You know, after watching that interception, I just wonder if this kid's too amped up tonight. He was so excited to take the field. He thought this was going to be a game that he could stat it up, but he's going to have to do a better job tonight with his decision-making. That is not how you want to start a game.
This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. Big collision there, and they'll mark it down after a 6-yard gain.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. Using his feet. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. So you really got to do a good job trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
Ball's at the 25. They're in field goal range, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and short. They'll try to power their way ahead. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. They'll run for it. He's not quite going to get there. They'll turn it over on downs as the defense stops him a few yards short.
Low man wins. Defense that time on 4th down was expecting run. You saw at the point of attack how they just dominated. There was nowhere for that guy to go. Defense wins the down. They give it back up now to their offense.
Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
You got to love the physicality up front by the defense there, allowing only a minimal gain. These are big bodies on the D-line. They eat up blocks, allow the linebackers to run free and make stops.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
Somebody needs to make a play here. It's 3rd and long from the 26. From the gun, wants to pass. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
And the defense there goes zone coverage, maybe confused the quarterback a little bit, forced him to hold on to the football, and that allowed the pass rush to get home.
Wants to return it. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. They'll start this drive from their own 35-yard line. Now on the counter. And the defense snows him under after a very short gain. Solid pickup of 4 on first down at 2nd and 6. Underwood. Here's the pressure. And he never had a chance.
And that's absolutely going to be one of the keys to this football game. Keep the rabbit in the cage, man. Don't let him get outside that pocket, start bouncing out wide. That's where he'll do a lot of his damage with all that speed. That is a big key for this defense. Great job here early in the football game.
Neyland Stadium alive. A cauldron of orange noise on third down. Unloads to the wideout. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up. And the Wolverines will call on their punt team. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Now on the return. He gets a block. Can they catch him? Touchdown, Tennessee! The hidden yardage, the big plays, special teams coming through.
That's a nice job by the offense there in their second drive. I know in the opening possession you go 3 and out, you're scratching your head. That didn't obviously go the way you wanted to, but a good job of sort of collecting yourselves, going through the next couple play calls and making sure everybody's back on the same page. We saw this offense, David, on this drive really be in sync and finally find the rhythm.
You got to like the answers, right? Like sometimes you come out, sometimes you're situated and you're ready to rock and roll and it comes out hot. Sometimes it doesn't, but I like the response. Their defense does their job, gets them the football back. They come out, execute. Nice job getting on the scoreboard.
And the extra point was good to finish things off. On the run from inside his own 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Turning it on! Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. Those who stay will be champions, so said Bo Schembechler, and those who keep it on the ground churn out first downs.
Yeah, it's because it's a way of life, right? It's that physicality. It's going to be hard in practice all week. When you're at Michigan, it's going to be grind. It's going to be physical. That's who they are. They won't compromise. And if you get to stick around, here recently, a lot of success, too.
He'll loft one deep down the left side. And that one's going to be knocked down incomplete, and we have knocked out the first quarter. First play of the period will be a second down. Underwood, right down the middle. Got a man, it's Marsh. They're ripping off chunks of yardage. They get it to the 33. Love to see the fearlessness of a quarterback to work the middle of the field.
And he's got so much confidence in his own arm talent to be able to get that football there before the defense can break it up.
And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks.
Really good surge that time by the offensive line. You saw all those bodies by the defense being pushed backwards. That opened up the crease for the ball carrier. He's able to get a really nice gain there, setting up second and inches.
Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
Awesome job. Run the football, right? It's really basic. Go to those plays you know can get you first downs, get you some extra set of downs, then you can go make big plays.
Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. Motion from the wide receiver. They'll run it from the gun. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Here's Underwood to throw. He makes a grab, and he will score! Touchdown, Michigan!
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
From inside the 10, here he comes. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. The run inside. It's Bishop. Crosses the 30. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
This running back loves running into the teeth of the defense. In between the tackles, he keeps a low pad level, and he's got some speed.
That's a way to give yourself some breathing room. Now the second play of the drive from the 36. Under fire. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now and why they're trailing on the scoreboard is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Looking to fire. Finds his man. It's Bishop. Brought down at the 46, but he got 10 on the play. The clock winds down to 2 minutes, and we will take a pause for the 2-minute timeout.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
And the Vols will snap it on 1st and 10. Wants to go right back downfield. Gets it out quickly. Oh, he's got some space. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there.
Well, you've seen the last two plays now, this guy's versatility. You've seen why he might be playing on Sundays in the not-too-distant future. This guy can catch the ball. He's a big part of their passing game, and he's a weapon and a guy that this defense has got to be ready for.
And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
And a lot of times when you see running backs catch the football, man, they've got a little bit of space to operate. That's great coverage. Being right there when he catches the ball to deliver the hit, to make sure he doesn't secure the catch, elite coverage.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up on the ground here. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42.
And I like the bounce back for this offense. You go 3 and out, they don't get frustrated. They don't get down. Nice job going back to the drawing board, creating some good plays. Now here in a rhythm, moving the football.
The Vols pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. Looking downfield on first down. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. Just gets rid of it before the heat.
Yeah, and your first job is to affect the quarterback and try to get him off his spot. They get him off his spot, he gets outside the pocket, and a nice job chasing, not quitting, getting to the quarterback, and still getting a good lick as he's throwing the football.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. On the run, it's Bishop. Looking for room at the 30. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play. The Volunteers kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Movement on the offensive line. That's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. You give away 5 like that, it's hard enough to make first downs. 1st and 15 here. They'll leave it with him. Really good running, gets gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16. Now the Wolverines call a timeout. It's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Back to pass. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. Finds his big tight end. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, and they've got it 1st and goal. Michigan wants to stop the clock. They'll use a timeout. It's their 2nd. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. And the Volunteers line it up with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. Michigan choosing to spend its final timeout here. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. Right on the money. And he goes down after making the grab. Picks up a few, but still short of the 1st down.
I like the aggressiveness by this defense. You got to play tight on the wide receivers. There's not a lot of space on the field. You got to be aggressive, and you got to make tackles.
How many chances can you afford to waste in the red zone? They've already been stopped twice. Can they come through this time? It's 3rd and goal. Quickly complete. And they pick up just a few on that completion. And after that short completion, what will they do now? Just a few inches to go.
Yeah, and you wanted to get the ball out quick, and you wanted your receiver to make the play for you and get the 1st down. You don't now. Decision time, 4th and short.
And as they come to the line of scrimmage here, you can take the lead with a field goal, but a touchdown here gives you extra cushion. Push ahead on the sneak. And there's the sneak, and I don't think it's sneaky enough. I don't think he's going to make it. They'll have just enough time to get 1 more snap before the half. From the gun, the running back has it. Got enough for the 1st. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. And the Vols will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the 2nd half. And he takes this from inside the 5. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. Here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. And points have been hard to come by in this one. They'll try to put together a drive. He makes the grab. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
And that's kind of a lot of today's running game, right? Spit the ball out quick, get it to your playmakers in space, get positive yards. It's instead of running the ball a couple yards up the middle, now you just spit it out wide, and a lot of times if you break a few tackles, it could be even bigger.
After the 4-yard completion on 1st down, now it's 2nd and 6. Here's Bryce Underwood to throw. Makes the grab. It's Buchanan. Gets it out to the 27-yard line, and they'll move the chains for a 1st down.
And that's a situation right there where the quarterback is just taking what the defense gives him. The defense has taken everything away down the field. Just take the easy throw underneath.
Looking to throw, it's Underwood. And to get rid of it quickly. Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be 2nd down.
Another incompletion, and I've said that a lot, and these teams are just struggling. I mean, the offense just doesn't know what to do. Nothing's working. Ground game, throw game. It's kind of been a rock fight on both sides.
This has been a tight one. 3rd quarter, all tied up. It's now 2nd and 10. The inside handoff. There's a crease. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
And a great job by the offensive line. If you're going to run the ball right up the middle, you better control the line of scrimmage. You can see the center, the guard, the tackles doing a good job getting on their guys just enough where this running back can get into space and make the big gain.
Here's a heat. Being chased. Excellent pursuit by this defense as he barely gets back to the line of scrimmage.
And that's really a lot of what we saw in the first half by this defense. We knew coming into the football game, man, this guy's got dynamite. Like, he's got the explosive ability to make plays, throwing the football and running. And kudos to this defense. They've been dialed in, locked in, not giving up the big plays on the ground, understanding he's a threat, and playing him like that.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
The noise reverberating off the checkerboards in Neyland on third down. Underwood trying to cut through the noise. He's got him. That'll be enough for the first down, and the ball will be spotted at the 47. He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, nice little zone, and they pick up the first.
Man, offenses are getting so good, Reese, at seeing the holes in the zone, knowing you're in zone, knowing where to sit down, how to make it an easy pitch and catch for the quarterback, and that's what it was on third and short.
Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down.
That's another big run, and that's not surprising, honestly, guys, considering how much success he had in the first half. He was running wild against this defense, so let's not change anything. Let's just go back out, let's pound the rock, pound the football, and really threaten this defense and force them to have to tackle us.
He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide.
You know, QBs want to make those big plays. They want to put up the big stats, but when nothing's there, sometimes you just tuck the ball, get a minimal gain. I like the slide, by the way, too. Get down and don't take a big hit.
The Wolverines can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Underwood. It's complete to the left. They'll bring him down, but not before he put people in the spin cycle. And the Wolverines will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking to throw, it's Underwood. On target. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Here's a little, got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Michigan. And that one will put them up here in the second half. That touchdown was a clinic in keeping your offense on the field and wearing the other defense out.
Sometimes your best defense is your own offense, being able to stay on the field. You're absolutely right, Reese. That was a clinic. Running the ball, playing at great rhythm and pace, QB making good, smart decisions, and not shooting yourselves in the foot. No penalties, no turnovers. It doesn't get any better than that last drive.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He's got great speed. He's on the loose. And there he goes. Finally run out of bounds at the 3. Almost took that one all the way back. And the offense will be in business. Talk about being handed a chance on a silver platter. 1st and goal from the 3. The play action fake. Bringing the heat. Hit as he throws. To the end zone and is picked off. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception. Sometimes there are careless interceptions and other times forced ones, and the defense forced that one.
They did. Nice job dialing up the pressure. Great job getting to the QB. So much athleticism on this defense. And moving forward, this offense is going to have to be really careful thinking about how they need to protect their quarterback to give him a chance.
We've reached the end of the period, and Michigan has the lead. They've built a cushion. They've got a nice lead. Now the task is finish the deal as you take a look at the third quarter stats. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth. They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Wide receiver going in motion. Throwing, Underwood. Just missed on the connection, incomplete.
Pressure got to the QB that time. He was trying to find his check down out of the backfield, but the hit forced the incompletion.
Now facing third and short from their own 17. To the air, it's Underwood. Not able to hook up there, incomplete.
I mean, sometimes you overthink it. Sometimes running the football on third and short with the lead is not the worst thing in the world. Keep that clock ticking. And now decided to go for it, setting up a fourth down. And this looks like a situation where you should punt the football.
Punt will bounce out of bounds, and they're going to spot it at the 25. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. Not the day they had hoped to have, but when you are a ranked team, you are going to get everyone's best shot, and now let's see if they can pull this one out. Gets it to the back. Gain of 8 yards on the play. He's too short of the first down.
And how about the defense? How big was that stop? Forcing the punt, getting it back to the offense, and all of a sudden, you feel the momentum now on their side.
They're looking to throw on second and short. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. And he throws another interception, his third of the night. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
It's a good young lesson for all young receivers out there. Never jump up and down waving your hands trying to get the attention of the quarterback, because guess what? All you're doing instead is getting the attention of the defense. They're able to run over and get the INT.
So here comes the Michigan offense. So the defense sets them up for that interception. Now a couple of first downs, maybe even punching a score, and they'll go home with the W. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up second and 10.
Well, they've got the lead. The defense just did their part, getting a takeaway. So now if you're on offense, you want to run the ball and take as much time as possible between snaps. Stay in bounds and let this clock tick away.
They'll keep it on the ground. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
This offense thinks that they have enough left in the tank here to run the football and run all the time off the clock. They got the lead late. Didn't get the first down on that last one, but it's not going to surprise anybody if they turn around and hand it off again here.
There's some room. Touchdown, Michigan! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.